Now, okie we're gonna put a new system right on top of an old one. And so, that being said, we've got some existing portion of house, and we're gonna try to keep it all together here. I don't know how ultimately, I'm so confused. There's some demo we got to get rid of, and then there's some that we're keeping. We get rid of everything. Something. I got a new crawl space access over here. That's pretty handy. I don't have to go quite as far. Some of these will end up, these ranch houses like this, single story. Sometimes there's 2 stories, but they're gonna be miles and miles of crawl space. So I'm actually through there, all the way through that space. And out around the corner. So we could crawl through if you want to. I don't really want to. You want to? Alright, fine. I don't even have knee pads on. So, if you are ever wondering what the life of a plumber is, here you go. So, you can see the little cart over there, right? And this is just, bear in mind, okay, this 5 minutes, this is just me trying to figure out what I've got going where and how. Yeah, I don't like that either, but that's okay. We're not gonna critique. We're gonna encounter and overcome. That's it, right? No more negativity, positivity, and we'll get through. It'll be fine, okay? So, all right. Oh, I really didn't want to crawl that far, but I know you want to see the cart from the other end. So, now that I have a good solid idea, I feel like none of this is being kept. We did staple up everywhere. And they got some pipes. This is the, and it would have been really cool if I would have got a supply and return, but I'm just imagining supply, return, supply, return, supply, return. But I got no kinds of ideas over here. Like, I can't tell if they came in just fucking pissed off or what, but I don't know which one's which. Here and there. Oh, and then they just, yield tuckums. Like, here's one. Yep. This is a nightmare. Yeah. So that was the slight repair. Look at that bathroom. Pat. Huh? That's the shower. You know? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did so many of these at Big Sky that were, 4 or 5 on this side, maybe 4 or 5 on this side, 3, 4 drains. I always felt so gross being in those places. I was taking a shit. Look at that. Just look at that space. Look at that view. Alright. Sorry. Everybody wants their privacy. It's not done yet, so you don't even have any idea where I'm at. It doesn't really affect me. It's just a view of the house. Since you've seen its guts, might as well see it's fun. Big old space. Big old space. Anywhere Montana, multi-million-dollar ranch. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do we got out there? Oh, I can't open the door. Oh. See her? I got an elk off the highway just down the road the other day. Kind of funny, huh? I'll tell you what, if I'm gonna be out here wandering around at lunchtime, pretending to be on the phone doing a little shit, huh? All right. "10 minutes is usually about the max. Anybody wants to look at anything on the internet, this is just, I'm really not trying to show you. This is just a good way to kind of figure out the lay of the house. Alright, so here's our cart right down here. There it is. So, alright, so we're going to take these guys, clean all this up, get this. I'm not really sure. Maybe I have this funky little bathroom in here, and gosh, I just want to delete it and absorb this for some mechanical space too. But I've got this wood flooring, concrete, right? But I've got this wood flooring right here. Bing bang. You get a good view of that? That's where we're at. That's what we're up against. So we're gonna get I've got 6 in this pack right here. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's disgusting. It's hard to see them, but there's 2 more right there. So, So there's 16 couplers just to get tied onto it to carry it out of that little ways. And I don't need necessarily, I got some leftover material. Woo, boy. They're just gonna just kick that out the door a second. It is a million degrees in this little box. All right, so that's the biggest problem is I don't have any space. The space that I'm standing in right now, you see the circle on the floor? This is the domestic. There's just a storage tank that sits here. And so what I'm thinking, this guy is a douche, but he's super important because this is a multi-million-dollar job. I gotta get a whole nother one of these mounted on the wall there. I'd really like to, for the most part, keep my mechanical stuff looking a lot like theirs. However, I think we're gonna upgrade a fair amount. I don't see a date on this unit. I see an upgrade right here, and it was done with pinch. Half thinking that's the quickest, fastest way to do this. Really, honestly, just not sure. I love press, don't get me wrong, I love press, but I feel like if you're gonna do press and make an entire manifold system like this one, you know, you're really gonna have to, I'm gonna have to put some strut. If you don't know what strut is, obviously, it's this guy right here. So we're gonna have to get, I'm thinking higher. If this one's here, boom. And then I can salvage some of the space below it. And I'm really half tempted to, see, here's the thing, okay? Everything comes off underneath. There's no need to replicate exactly that. I don't have to. I don't need to make it look like that, but I want to keep it orderly. So, I think for tomorrow is what we're going to do is transition copper through the floor here, and then get some strut mounted this direction. I don't know if this domestic is just gonna bolt back up. I'd sure love it to, but we'll see, okay? I think nowadays you can't do this. You can't cross in front of the panel, and that's what the demoing portion is.